We're part of the Silver Hand now. We need a theme song.
I should have known you guys were going to be like, you have my bow. Like, for whatever reason, of all the things you guys could have done to derail that moment, that was like the one thing that didn't pop in my head. So we'll talk about that once this recording is over, because people are still watching us.
All right, we got a debrief.
All right,
There,
guys,
need to see a
debrief. That was awesome. Let's give John a big round of applause. Thanks for leading us for so long. Good job. Good job.
Good
All
time.
right. How about we go to each person? What was not just for the session, but maybe for the whole campaign where we are now? What was a challenge for your character, and what was something that you really liked about your character and their growth? So
there are two things, and one of them is just I love the creativity that comes with inspiration, and and before every game I try to prep new songs. Like obviously this session I didn't get a chance to do those, but just coming up with those is pretty fun, and the delivery of those is fun. And
I'm gonna say Chad himself was a highlight.
Thanks, man.
And he opened his mouth.
It was interesting. Chad was equal parts a driving force to keep everything moving, and also a driving force to derail everything.
Either way, he was a force. It don't matter.
It depended on which way that Brian was going to do a voice for Eldikar. And so when he showed up and he had a voice, I was like, oh, this is great. I love it. I'm a big fan of doing voices and stuff. So it was awesome, Brian. Glad you could join us.
Thank you, Brian.
I asked, are you going to hurt us? And he goes, maybe.
I was gonna wish you that too. That was my favorite part.
The funniest moment in the entire thing. That might have been like my favorite from a humor perspective. But maybe.
All right, guys, last big question. All along we've been doing these debriefs, and we've been connecting what we've experienced to just life and also faith. So just taking a moment to think back throughout our whole campaign, what do you think are some things that people who might view this, or who have seen all of it, or even just a few episodes, what are some things that you're taking away from this campaign that they might be able to take away from this campaign, like that's a positive thing or something that can give them kind of hope in life or in faith?
When lives get derailed, it's a little more stressful than when a campaign of a game that we're playing with friends gets derailed. But similarly, you guys rely on me to fix the story or to take the story wherever you guys need it to go. And I'm nowhere near as good at doing that as God is. And God is perfectly able to take our story exactly where it needs to go.